Yo guys, what's going on? I am back today with some more shiny hunting for a Tandemaus with Tandemaus Thursday. Yippee! How are you doing today, Pokey Gamer? I hope you is having a nice day. Now let's see if we can get our family of 3 mousehold today. And Icon came? You're failing history? Who needs history? I mean, I know it's not nice to be failing something. But I don't know what that means in your country, to be honest. So, I do not know how to properly respond to that. Okay, my model is all over the place. I need more light. Hold on, let me fix that real quickly. That should be better. You got an amazing grade, then the next test terrible? Why would that immediately mean you're failing? Shouldn't they cancel each other out and you be doing barely passing or barely failing? Like, shouldn't you just be fine still? You don't know. What is your current average for history? I mean, I'm assuming it's a failing grade, but surely you won't fail the entire year just because of history, right? Or is that a thing in your country? I don't think I've previously been on Corridon. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. We'll figure it out. I think 5. I mean, an average of a 5. I've had that for history a lot. Never at the end of the year, but throughout the year, yeah, I've had that quite a decent amount of time. And again, there's no way on earth you should fill with a singular 5. Or you should fill the entire year. That just sounds like a really flawed system. In the Netherlands, you can graduate with 3 fails. 3 or 2? I think it's 3. I'm not sure. I don't know. 3 or 2 fails. You can graduate. So if you can't progress to the next year, that'd be weird. But again, I don't know how it works in your country, so... Can't say much about it. I don't know. I never had a failing grade at the end of the year. I mean, I did in university, but like, I don't really care about the university stuff. I don't know. Surely, I mean, you still the school year hasn't ended yet. You still got time to get your grade up again. You just gotta study a little harder next test, and then I don't know, drop history as soon as possible, probably. History is like the most useless subject, I feel like. Like, if you study history, the only thing you can become is a history teacher. Or an archaeologist. Of which we do not need a lot anymore. Neither do we need history teachers, so... I don't know, I hope you can drop it soon, unless you're actually interested. If you're interested, keep it, of course, but... I don't know. Yo, Parker. Welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a nice day, my man. Yeah, Pokemon Go introduced... Good, how are you? I'm good. I mean, if I get a shiny Tandemaus, preferably a family of 3, that'd be a lot better, you know? But I'm good. Had a pretty decent day. Better than most Thursdays. Oh. Each person has their own grade. They have to get... Well, each person has their own grade. They have to get... Mine is a 6, Phil is 3, but I ended up getting a 4, and to me, anything below a 6 isn't good for me. That is a very confusing message. Mine is a 6. A fail is 3, but I ended up getting a 4. And to me, anything below a 6 isn't good for me. Why does each person have their own grade they need to get? That sounds like the dumbest thing ever. How the frick does that get determined? Huh? Got any shinies earlier? Mate, I started stream 7 minutes ago. What do you think? What does thine think? I mean, in the morning? I didn't stream in the morning. Bruh. Bruh. Okay. I don't know, Pokemon Go has started a new event. The event is garbage. Sorry, but the only Pokemon that spawn are Burmy and Castform, and the Castform spawns are bugged. And they don't spawn. Like, bro. It's just a Burmy event. It's so weird. Primary school SATs, then what grade you get from year 7 onwards. Whoa. In the Netherlands, whether you're allowed to go to the next year or not has nothing to do with the previous years at all. When you go to the next year, you basically get a completely clean slate, apart from exams. But exams do not matter. From previous years do not matter in whether you're allowed to go to the next year or not. That's just America moment, which is very interesting. You always move here, nothing matters, you just move up. But then what does it matter if you have a failing grade? Like, I've heard this before about America, but it makes zero sense. That part I just do not understand. How do you always just move a year? No matter what. Like, South Africa, you need just over 30 to 35% to pass. Oh, you're not America? Wait, what country? Are you British then? If you don't understand a certain year, what point is there to take you to the next year, where you'll understand even less because you didn't even understand last year? Like, huh? I don't understand that. I sincerely do not understand that school system. Let's take math as an example, because math just gets harder and harder and harder throughout the years, right? So if you don't understand, I don't know, year 7 math, you still go to year 8, but you don't understand year 7 math, so you're not going to understand year 8 math, and then the next year you're not going to understand year 9 math, and then year 10 and 11 and 12, and you're not going to know any math. How does that work? How do you still get to graduate? Like, oh... That is such a terrible, terrible, terrible school system. I don't understand. You should get held back if you don't understand the stuff. I don't know, in the Netherlands... In the Netherlands, where you're allowed to go to the next year is a bit complicated. But, yeah. I think it's just a special class anyway. I've never heard of a case of someone being held back. Yeah, no, I get, like, but, like, why? Why don't you get held back? If you don't understand, like, literally, if you get straight Fs or zeros or whatever you call it for a subject, there is no way on earth you should be able to go to the next year. And especially not if you get, like, Ds for multiple subjects. That just sounds like a dumb decision. I don't understand, man. Also, are you allowed to drop subjects? Like, at some point, are you allowed to say, oh, I suck at history and geography, so I'm gonna drop those? Is that a thing? Or does everybody have history and geography until year 12? 1, 2, 3 is a F, a 4 is a D. Yeah. But like, are there requirements to graduate? 5 is a C. 6 is B. 6 is B? 7 A? And 9, 10, 8, 9, and 10 are A+? 8 is A star? This grading system sounds so stupid! 9 A star star and 10 A star star star. Whoa! That's it? There's no 10? I'll only go to 7. There are a lot of things I don't like about Dutch education, but when you compare it to other countries, I'm like, it's the best education system there is. Because, like, what is that? Why don't you just go from 1 to 10? You know, how you grade a whole lot of things in life. Why don't you just make test grades 1 through 10 either? Or 0 to 100, you know, if you want to work in percentages, completely understand that. But why 1 through 9? You can drop subjects when you go to do your GCSES. Ah, of course. It's 0 through 9. Okay, fair. 0 through 9, 1 through 10. 1 through 10 just makes more sense though, in my opinion. But I guess it's realistically the same then. Like, we have to calculate our mark unless it's 50 or 100. Very interesting. Like, why even have two different... Why have letters and numbers? Why not one or the other? Like, bruh. We just have numbers in the Netherlands. I mean, you know why not letters? Because you cannot get an average from just letters. Our school uses numbers, not letters. Oh, okay. I don't know. Either way, I hope you can get your history back up, man. There's weird schooling stuff you go to. Like, the Netherlands education system is incredibly complicated. But when I listen to what the frick y'all are dealing with, I feel like it's incredibly successful. I don't know. First of all, after 6th grade, you get assigned a difficulty by your 6th grade teacher, and that's the difficulty of high school you take. I think there are like 6 difficulties you can have, and depending on the difficulty you have, you know, you go to a different difficulty of high school. You're only struggling with grade 7 art. Yeah, okay, but like, you're not gonna... Okay, you're not gonna get held back on art. That just should not be a thing. Like, seriously. Apparently they're going to start locking the toilets during lesson time, and I'm not having that. But it's just a rumor, at least. Just want to point out, in a lot of countries that is probably illegal. And I'm assuming that is illegal in Britain. So, you know, take that into consideration. If they actually do it, then just, I don't know, sue the school or something. In cooking in my school, they grade you on your washing up. I don't think that's outrageous. What I find more outrageous is the fact that you have cooking classes. What? cooking. That sounds like incredibly expensive for the school, I'm not gonna lie. Cooking classes are common? Well, in the Netherlands we only have cooking classes in practical schools, which are pretty rare. They definitely exist. It's definitely possible, but cooking classes are not on regular schools. Textiles, woodworks, and cooking. Oh, we had textiles, we had woodworks, we had techniques, we had arts, we had music, but not cooking. Exactly. I mean, to be fair, out of all the things school teaches you, cooking might genuinely be the most useful one, because it's something you actually are gonna have to do, like, for the rest of your life. I don't think there's a singular other thing that you're gonna learn in high school that you're gonna use for the rest of your life. You know, to be fair, cooking is rather useful. Just don't know if school is the right place to learn it, you know? Personally. I don't know, in the Netherlands you get assigned a difficulty, and then within your difficulty, I only know the higher difficulties, because I did the harder difficulties. But the first 3 years you just get a whole bunch of subjects thrown in your face, where you're gonna have to try and not get held back. And then in the final 3 years you're allowed to choose which subjects you do and do not want. With some restrictions obviously, but like, you hate history, yeet the history. But if you don't do history, then you automatically do chemistry. Same. Genuinely, Parker, I think we might have the same schooling system, because we have the same ancestral governments, if that makes sense. I don't know when they came up with the schooling system, but it might have been when South Africa was still Dutch. Not sure. I'm so annoyed because my teacher keeps leaving and I keep getting new teachers. I mean, I get that it's annoying, but I hope you do also understand your teachers and what kind of crappy job they get and how underpaid they are, probably. Like, if you were a teacher at your school, how long would you stay? Be honest. Be honest. Honestly, be happy that you have teachers and you don't have to figure this stuff out yourself one day. Exactly. Great Tuesday we're having. Exactly, Bob. Lovely Tuesday, isn't it? How are you doing, my man? One of the teachers at my school has been there for 22 years. Dang, that's crazy. I mean, some teachers are good teachers and I like teaching, right? But yeah, I mean, especially, I swear to God, kids get more and more brutal each year. I don't know if that's true or not, obviously, but it feels like something that's a thing. Especially with all the TikTok stuff nowadays. The fact that they have to lock bathrooms, which they didn't have to do in the past. I wonder if there's a shift in the students that are going to school. Some of our teachers have been at our school for at least 5 years. Very interesting. Does Britain have a phone ban in schools or no? Yep, they do. Understandable. You're platinumed your first game? What does that mean, Bob? Yeah, the Netherlands also has that nowadays. Not in my time, thank goodness, bro. Well, I mean, technically the way it's implemented, I would not have really cared. I would have just put the phone in my bag and the teachers would have never noticed. But, yeah. In my school, only 6th form can use their phones. Ah. That's a... just... What's a form again? I know what a form is. So that's like 12th grade. That's the final year, right? Oh, that's interesting. Now, in the Netherlands, it is a national rule/law that phones are not allowed in classrooms by students, with exceptions for specific situations, but year 12 and 13. Why are year 12 and 13 in the same form? Why is there a year 13? Aren't year 13s 19-year-old? Ah, fair enough, Bob. We have a rule in high school, you have to hand your phone in the morning and then you get it back at the end of the day. Yeah, okay, but... Look, I'm not gonna lie. There are schools in the Netherlands that do that as well, Parker. I just wouldn't hand in my phone. I either would not hand in my phone, or I would give them an old phone. Either one. Also, where do you hand it in? Because, you know, when there are like 1,000 students... Surely not all the phones are stored in one room, right? That sounds incredibly irresponsible. For real, some do. I would... Dude. If I ever would have to hand in my phone in high school, there's no way I would do it. I'd just grab an old phone. I would say I didn't bring it with me. Dude, there ain't no way I'm handing in my phone, bro. That is so stupid. To your form teacher? Oh, you have that? Interesting. Fair enough. Yeah, the one thing I'm genuinely curious about places where you have to hand in your phone at school. Which places in the Netherlands also have that. But how often do phones get stolen there? Because surely phones get stolen an insane amount there, right? Or am I stupid? Because it's so easy. Oh, wrong phone. My bad. Like, I don't know. No, really? Interesting. I'd like to put, if I had to do that, phones would get stolen everywhere in my school. I swear to God, bro. Everything gets stolen in my school if you're not keeping, you know, if you're not keeping it with you. Or you put it in your locker, obviously, but... I don't know, like, I fully understand why government doesn't want phones in schools. I think it's cringe. Nah, we don't do that. Oh, fair enough. Interesting. Yeah, I know there are schools in the Netherlands that have, like, phone bags, where at the start of a lesson you have to put your phone in the phone bag. Like, bro, I genuinely would just say, I didn't bring my phone today. Like, piss off. Or, depending on what type of school it is, right? If you're allowed to use your phone in the breaks, then I'd hand in an old phone and then use my regular phone in the breaks. Like, go frick yourself. They know that they're gonna get beat up by the people's friends. Yeah, but how are you gonna know? Literally, how are you going to know that who stole your phone? That's like, yeah, no, if you get caught, you're screwed. Obviously, duh. But like, you can, I swear to God, you can probably steal it so easily. Because they got insiders. Okay, so you steal the phone and you just don't tell anybody. And then insiders are not gonna matter. What if the one who stole your phone was your friend? Oh, that probably happens all the time. If a teacher sees your phone, it goes to Behavior Hub, which is isolation. I know in my old high school, if the teacher saw your phone during class, they would take it away from you and then give it to the year coordinator or whatever. And then you could pick it up at 5 PM. I don't know, they have their ways. Very interesting. I can keep my phone in my backpack. Yeah, in the Netherlands you can't do that. But everybody does it, probably, I assume. Just like I would, 100%. Ain't no way I put that thing in my locker, bro. Especially, dude, in the last 3 years of high school, I only ever used my locker if we had a test week and we had to put everything in our locker. Other than that, I'd never put anything in my locker. Take my jacket with me, take my phone with me, take my gym bag with me. Just take all the stuff with me, you know. I ain't putting that in a locker. They keep it in their bag. I mean, look, when I was in high school, I just kept my phone in my pocket. Because that was allowed. And almost weird if you didn't. I actually don't know. If I went to phone with... I nowadays, when I go out, I almost always have 2 phones with me. I don't know if I did that in high school. Probably not, actually. I don't know. I don't know, again, I do understand the phone policy, but like... It's, yeah... I know there's technically been a bunch of research, I'm just personally against it. Like, later in life you're gonna be able to have your phone with you at literally all times. So, I mean, isn't school supposed to prepare you for later life? I don't know. I just find it a bit silly. Also, I've heard that some, like, things after high school, where the complete entire adults are being taught, are having education, right? They even have to hand in their phones, which that just depends on the school you go to. Mate, I'd be livid. You have double PE and Spanish tomorrow. Isn't PE... For us personally, PE was always double. Because, I mean, you know, changing your clothes already would be like 15 minutes. If you change your clothes and then change your clothes again, it's already like half the lesson gone. So it's always double hours for us. Spanish is an interesting one. Can I put any song if I use add song to playlist? I mean, if you click on it, then you'll see that you have to add a Pokemon song. I think it might nowadays specifically say Pokemon game song. Because it initially didn't do that, but now it does. You can add any Pokemon game song, but most of them are added already. But if you find something that's not added, then you can add it. And welcome to the stream, Archie. How are you doing today, my man? Hope you're having a nice day. Why only Pokemon? Because this is a Pokemon channel, Marco. They're separate lessons, not consecutive. That sounds just... weird? That sounds pointless as well, because the teacher can't give you homework or anything. You play Fortnite too? I don't know if you lost your ears, Marco, but okay. I would have died if I had double PE. Yeah, okay, but like, what's the point of having 20 minutes PE? You ain't doing crap. Can somebody do some Terras? Well, I can't. Mate, just get an Iron Hands and solo them. You play Minecraft? Flint and Steel. Speaking of Minecraft, the Minecraft movie is out now. I'm not gonna go watch that. No thanks. You watched it? Really? No spoilers. I'm going to watch it. But not in the cinema. I'm not spending money on that. Should I shiny hunt? Why shouldn't you, Bob? What else are you doing? Can I? Did you listen to what I just said, Parker? Like, bruh. Have you clicked on it yet to see what you're allowed to do with the redeem? Let's just say... Yeah, I don't know. Look, I mean, if you were expecting a cinematic masterpiece, then you clearly have not seen the trailers. So, I mean, it's a goofy movie, basically, right? That's what it is. Shiny Axu? Dang. What game? GG. Scarlet Violet, probably. My stream lagged? Bro, what? You can add a Pokemon game song, Parker. Like, if you click on the redeem, you can read what it does. I was looking for Bagon. I mean, you should take it. Can I ask my friends if they want to go to the Minecraft movie? Probably not, let's be honest. Your eyes are so red, then maybe close them. Or get the anti-blue light glasses. Maybe. I want to add the Sun and Moon intro song, but I can't. There's no way you do not have enough points, Pokegamer. I've seen you here a lot. What? It's in the background? Well, yeah, that's what Scarlet Violet is, Archie. That's what Scarlet Violet is. My jaw hurts, so they are red from pain, literally. Oh! You should probably see a doctor then. Probably. It's not a game song like the anime. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but that's copyrighted. Can't just play that on stream. But it's writing, so it's chill. Very interesting. I mean, you know, Pokemon game music is also copyrighted, but the Pokemon company never strikes it. Right? They don't care if you use their music, but if you use their anime intro, then all of a sudden they do care. Which is a bit odd, to be fair, but that is how it is. And I know that there are ways where you can just accept the copyright claim, but I don't want to do that. I hope Switch 2 adds something like that. They're not going to, Bob. Games are either gonna have in-game achievements, but not out-game achievements. Can we get some classical music in the playlist? I'm just not even gonna entertain your questions anymore, Marco. It's Time Trainers. Discover Pokemon. IS, thanks. Great tweets, Pokemon guy. Appreciate it. Should I shiny hunt? Why would you not shiny hunt right now, Bob? What else are you doing right now? Why wouldn't you be shiny hunting right now? I need to feed my Raichu. That's what I need to do. And I also need to make a sandwich. I think this is gonna be the last sandwich for today. So let me see, it's 8 PM. Yeah, it's already 8 PM, bro. I think I'm just gonna do 2 sandwiches today. It's a bit short, I know, but I'm tired. And I still want to go for a jog, so yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Who names dinosaurs? I don't know. Literally, why would you ask me that, Marco, when you have the entirety of Google to your disposal? Like, what? I don't know what the SOS wants. Do not want another keyboard. Have you gotten Fletchling yet, Bob? Go for Fletchling. Dinosaurs got the coolest names ever, sure. The Brontosaurus. The Tyrannosaurus Rex. Whoa, such cool names. You know what my favorite dinosaur is? I have to look it up. Wow. I love the Heterodontosaurus. That's my favorite. I was thinking that I shall try. Oh, you were gonna try the Kangaskhan? Or what do you mean, Bob? Kangaskhan hunt could be fun. Could also be a nightmare. Could be either. It's my least favorite Pokemon. I don't have a least favorite Pokemon. There is probably an incredibly long list of Pokemon I sincerely do not care for. But least favorite, I don't know. Like, I feel like least favorite Pokemon just is very fluctuating and depends on multiple factors. Right now, least favorite Pokemon, I'd probably say Morpeko, just because of Pokemon Go. I don't know. Although, to be fair, I am defeating every Morpeko team, because I made a team specifically to counter Morpeko. Every single team member of mine can defeat Morpeko single-handedly. I hate Morpeko. Yo, John. I thought your least favorite Pokemon was Bruxish? I definitely never said that. Ugliest, maybe, but not necessarily least favorite. How are you doing today, John? I hope you're doing nice. What is your opinion on a Deerling line? Just, it's pretty cool, honestly. Pokemon that change form depending on the season. It's also one of the very few Gen 5 Pokemon that has a form difference. The only other one being Unfezant and Kyurem and Genesect. And Meloetta and Keldeo. And Frillish and Jellicent. Okay, there's a couple. But non-legendary, non-mythical, it's just Frillish, Deerling, and Unfezant that have form differences in Unova. Sorry. Maybe I was thinking of the Broxalar jokes I was making a while back. I don't remember. I did get a shiny Bruxish on stream not too long ago in Pogo. You're doing very good? Nice. I'm doing pretty good. You know, shiny Mousehold Family 3 would make my day a whole lot better, but not doing bad. Basculin as well? Ah, yes, of course, Basculin. I don't know, during Unova Tour I tried to catch all Unova Pokemon, and as a bonus I tried to get all of their forms, but it was super easy. What's your opinion on the God in the Sky, aka Palkia? I don't care for him. Like, he's just one of those Pokemon I just don't really care for. He's there, he exists. I wouldn't say I necessarily hate him or love him. My least favorite, you know, I don't think I actually have any. Top of my head, Charizard. Yeah, that's the thing, I don't necessarily have a least favorite Pokemon, it just depends on, like, my recent experiences. Like, if I just got shiny Venonat would have probably been my least favorite Pokemon. Because dang. Oh, I was mad at that thing for a while. But now, I don't know, Morpeko is probably more annoying to me. You know, it just very fluctuates. Opinion on Finneon line, it exists. I somehow don't have them shiny yet in Pokemon Go. I don't know how. That's the thing. But yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of Pokemon I like, yeah, I don't really care for them. Golem is objectively a bad Pokemon. Not as a standalone one, but why? Golem is another, just one of those, yeah, they're Pokemon. He goes boom, that's what he's known for. When put next to Geodude and Growler, oh, my favorite Pokemon, Growler. I see a problem. I don't necessarily see a problem. What about Maractus? Ooh, I kind of like Maractus, I guess. Maractus is a cool guy. I love his Karai. I did not get him shiny during Unova Tour, which was sad, but Maractus is a cool guy. It ruins their idea of a Pokemon, their design and art style. That is your opinion, Marco. If you have that opinion, then fair enough. Maractus is forgettable, but nice. Yeah, exactly. Better than Finneon, in my opinion. Next up, Haxelar ranks all 1025 Pokemon in order. Nagelstack? Nah. Salt Cure is a pretty cool move, but the Pokemon itself I don't really care much about. The rocks are completely different. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this before, but sometimes when Pokemon evolve, their entire look changes. I don't know if that's like new info to you, Marco, but like, when Metapod evolves into Butterfree, there's nothing left of the cocoon. My 3DS was dying, reacting to all your reactions. Maybe charge it. If you ask me, I'd get Finneon before Maractus. Probably. It's probably less forgettable, especially since it's like at the end of the Sinnoh Pokédex. Maractus is in the middle, which makes it a lot more forgettable. But I still like Maractus more. It might be more forgettable, but... Tell me why Graveler evolves into Golem. Why does that make sense? Why does it make sense that Duraludon evolves into Archeludon? Why does it make sense that Steelix or Onix evolves into Steelix? A lot of things don't make sense. Answer my question? Sure, there's no proper sense making, but that goes for a lot of Pokemon. Duraludon and Archeludon follow a common theme. So do Graveler and Golem. They are made of ground. Whoa. Insane, I know. Unbelievable. Why does Dragonair evolve into Dragonite? Exactly. Made of different grounds? So? Also, I learned the Netherlands has islands. You did not know that? The Netherlands has 12... Well, the Kingdom of the Netherlands has 12 habited islands. I'm sure there is a reasoning for the design from Graveler into Golem. And if there isn't, there are still freaking... a Pokemon made of gravel and a Pokemon that looks like a Golem. I don't know what you want, bro. Wired Loftus can all of them all on the same F lines. It's because Black and White was not meant to really have much of old Pokemon in it. Black and White is just a complete remake of the series, basically. Which is why there are so many similarities to other older Pokemon. It's a lizard with rocks glued on him. That is a very interesting opinion to have. Yes, Bob, I know. The Netherlands borders 3 countries, Belgium, Germany, and France. Okay, Golem, you can hate Golem all you want. That's fine. Yo, Mr. Me. Welcome to the stream, dude. How is you doing? I love Golem and... Everybody's own opinion. Didn't mean to say and. Fair. Do you want some of the most boring Pokemon designs? Yet people say it's a masterpiece. Exactly. Trubbish, ooh, it's just a trash bag. Vanillite, ooh, it's just an ice cream cone. Grimer is literally just a pile of goo. Like, bruh, the Pidgey is a freaking bird. What do you want? I think Ruffles should have 2 Fs, not just 1. Rufflet, you mean? Yeah. Rufflet and Volibite kind of have a theme. Like, you know if a Pokédex is big enough, you know? I think it's big enough. Trubbish is still more unique than Rattata. It's a purple rat. Which is still more... A purple rat is probably still more unique than a regular trash bag. But... I know, Marco. Exactly. This perfect way to describe Belgium, the Netherlands, their little brother who they love bullying. Why am I on a stupid pill, Marco? When I said Vanillite is just an ice cream cone and Trubbish is just a trash bag, I was referring to the people that say that, but then they highly praise Gen 1 Pokemon even though they're not much different. That was sarcastic. Which I think was pretty obvious, but apparently not. You got your Paldean Taurus yet? No. Might get them later today, might get them like tomorrow or something, I don't know. I'm not in a rush. That. Mewtwo kind of look like a fetus. Kinda maybe, yeah. People that complain about Gen 5 or the Gen 1ers anyway, yeah. I love me a good Gen 5 remake, you know. I would go crazy. I don't even like Gen 5 too much, but like the Gen 1 people are crazy. For sure. For sure. 100%, dude. Also, I think I'm probably gonna do just 2 sandwiches today, so we got like 20 minutes left. If I don't get a shiny, that's sad, I guess. Gen 1 is worse than Gen 5, says Pokey Gamer. If we're specifically talking about generations, then yes. If we're talking about regions, I don't know, maybe. Gen 5 storyline is insane, though. Like, the best there is. Like, without a doubt. Now, a perfect Pokemon design is the Grimmsnarl line. Not a bad design, really. It's probably more original than a lot of other stuff we've seen. Oh, you're talking about the Pokemon in the generations. I don't know, I'd give it to Gen 1, because Gen 5 is a little bit of a copy of Gen 1. Right, there are a lot of Pokemon that are just copied. I would give it to Gen 1. Because they're just original, they're more loved in general, I don't know. He's a fairy type because he's a fairy tale creature. I don't think that's the reason he has a fairy type. Gen 1 is the worst of Pokemon in my opinion. Bland story, bland design, glitch fest, battles are broken. Yeah, okay, but we do have to keep in mind, for their time, Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow were like some of the best games that existed. Right? That's why Pokemon got so massively big. Because for their time they were insanely good. Nidoran and Nidoran and Nidorina and Nidorino are copies of each other. Yeah, but they basically are just gender differences before genders were introduced. And it would be a bit silly to retcon an entire Pokédex entry. Like Charmeleon? Yeah. Yeah. Looking back now, I still think Gen 1 is the worst, and in my opinion will not change unless they somehow make something worse. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, if you compare everything to today's standards, yes, Gen 1 is the worst gen there is. Without a doubt. But it doesn't mean that the Gen 1 Pokemon and Kanto as a whole can't be good. Like, the Let's Go games are pretty good games. I can't deny that, and a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon are super iconic and pretty cool. Gen 2 is literally just better than Gen 1, because it follows a super similar story, and it just has both regions. Luminion hunt when? I mean, if you have 10,000 channel points, Luminion hunt soon. I suppose. Right? I don't like Kanto mostly because of the fans. Me has 3k. Well, then you gotta win the next Discord hunt. Or save up 7,000 points soon. Yeah, I agree with that, John. I agree with that. The fans are kind of cringe sometimes. But the gen itself is pretty good. Crying emoji. I mean, let's be honest, I'm gonna have almost everything from the form decks probably in the next year. Unless something happens and it allows me to not shiny hunt as much anymore, I'll probably have most of the form decks done by this time next year. Like, there are, like, what, 130? 120-ish Pokemon left. That's just literally 10 a month. And I'll complete it. I mean, some of them are obnoxious to get, like, you know, Deoxys and Gimmighoul, so they will probably not be that fast, maybe, who knows. Team Rocket is overused too. But Gen 1 did introduce it, so I don't blame them. What type should Lugia have? Good question. What type should Lugia have? Definitely water. Probably water psychic, I'd put it. Maybe, nah, water flying. Water flying. I think water flying. Charizard is ugly. I've thought it since the moment I saw it. I don't think so. I like Charizard's design. I don't necessarily dislike that. Or just pull a new hunt after it is won, and if somebody doesn't win in 2 weeks, you pull a new hunt like normal. Cause I keep pulling new hunts, Bob, and nobody participates, and it feels kind of stupid to do. So I changed the hunt rules. The hunt stays up until somebody gets it. And there will be a minimum of a 2-week cooldown. Cause I ain't handing them out like crazy. Yeah, exactly, Miss Me. It's a bit weird. It's like giving Calyrex ice type because he lives in the snow. Marco. Lugia is literally... What is it called? King of the Sea? Bro, what? Lugia has not much to do with Psychic and a whole lot to do with water. Mega Charizard Y is cool. X is 2, but X gets all the love as opposed to Y. I do prefer X, to be fair. Is Milotic the next Discord hunt? There is no current Discord hunt. Whatever the next one is gonna be, well, we're gonna figure that out in like a week and a half or so. When we would do Jirachi Manaphy after the Oxus or Gimmighoul. I gotta set it up though. Gotta do Shaman as well, which is also really annoying. So, I don't know. Lugia only lives in the water because it's powerful. I don't know. He should be pure flying. His huge wings are the center of his design. I mean, he definitely should. But doesn't Lugia also learn a crap ton of water moves? I don't know. If Milotic was ever the Discord hunt, would Scarlet Violet count? No. Why? Scarlet Violet count? Shaman and BDSP? No. Because unless I can find somebody that has a 1.1 version of BDSP in real life, I can't shiny hunt Shaman and BDSP anymore. So I would have to hunt it in Platinum, which will be fun. Phoebus is so hard to get in Scarlet Violet. Well, is it? You can get outbreaks for Phoebus. Bruh. I don't think so. I mean, sure, it might be somewhat hard in an outbreak, but not compared to any other game. It's still easier than any other game. Have you seen the intro to Soul Silver? I don't see him in the sky, exactly. And let's be honest, most Pokemon are in the water or water types. We can do Masuda, Phoebus and Scarlet and Violet. That you can do. Can do Masuda. You can just do X and Sword Shield. That sounds easier. I think hedging X and Sword Shield Scarlet Violet is about the same. I don't know. Try getting a Phoebus and Ruby Sapphire Emerald. If y'all have not gotten a freaking Phoebus encounter in Gen 3 or 4, y'all aren't real Pokemon fans. Want to put that one out there. Not shiny, just a regular Phoebus. If you haven't done that, cringe. Fun fact, when I actually was looking for a Phoebus in my Sapphire Professor Oak's challenge, I found it on the 6th tile. The 6th tile. I got so stupidly lucky with that thing. It was so funny. Those things are a pain. I'm just joking, obviously. But I did do it on the freaking 6th tile. Such a good one, bro. Next on there's Phoebus for Discord hunt. No one go for it because I want to fish for it in Sword Shield. Ah, yes, of course. Bro becomes Reversal 2.0. How many casts did Reversal do? Did he do over 1 million? I don't know. He did do a lot though. That was still better than Diamond Pro Platinum Munchlax. Probably, yeah. Diamond Pro Platinum Munchlax is awful. That one I've never done personally. I like Squirtle. 100k? They only do 100k encounters. Interesting. I mean, it's like 1 in 1,000 odds with 1 in 100 Feebas. That'd be 1 in 100,000. That would be around odds, I guess, to be fair. Actually, never mind, I'm not doing that. They must have been on something when they chose to make that stupid Munchlax. I didn't even try and Pearl, just hacked one in. You know, you can get Munchlax super easily in Gen 3, or in Gen 4. Just get a Snorlax in Gen 3, send it to Gen 4, and then breed it. That's probably what the intended method was, but for the people that don't have access to Gen 3, here, have honey trees, have a method to get them, you know? But yeah, Munchlax in Gen 4 is odd. It is one that exists for sure. How do we know people don't hack shinies in for Discord hunt? Well, there's no way to guarantee it. But we do trust people a little bit, Pokegamer. There's at least a day check, you know? But yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do about that. That is completely true. I have no access to Gen 3, nor do I have DS/DSi. Sounds like a you issue. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, for the people like you that do not have access to that, at least there is honey trees. You know, there are also a lot of Pokemon and a lot of generations that are transfer only, right? Like, most of the Gen 5 Pokedex is transfer only. Most of the Gen 7 Pokemon are transfer only. So the fact that they even made Munchlax available... I mean, Munchlax was new in the generation, to be fair. Sure. Also, you only need one person on the freaking internet that can transfer Snorlax over, breed it a million times, and trade it to everybody. Like, there are so many ways around it. Every statement turns into a very long argument. Well, that's the point of streaming, kind of. I could get a DS anytime I want, I just don't want to. Yeah, exactly. Or like, just ask for somebody on the internet to trade your Munchlax through the GTS. That's always an option. Bro called me stupid. Okay, but you do have some very interesting statements, Marco. I'll take one in. Why go through all that effort if I don't have to? Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, why hack one in? For that itself, there's not really a reason, is there? You're the interesting one, Ryan. Because it's faster? Yeah, but why do you want a Munchlax? Just in general. What are you gonna do with a Munchlax? Like, why even want a Munchlax? Just make one in Blender IS. What has been the most fun shiny hunt for you? I don't really know, to be honest. For Dex? Okay, but what are you gonna do with your Dex completion, John? Why complete the Dex? I'll take, but Burma should be firefighting type because it's got a fuzzy coat. Firefighting? That's crazy. What? That's a very hot take. What's been the most draining hunt for you? Venonat? I don't know, shiny hunt or something. Yeah, but the Dex is not gonna help you shiny hunt. I mean, look, if you want to complete the Dex, that's fair enough. Why? I'm just... Look, I'm a man of science. I will always ask why. You know? And welcome to the stream, guys. How are you doing today, my man? It will, so I can get the shiny charm. Yeah, the Gen 4 shiny charm. My favorite shiny charm. Uh-huh. And I mean, why go through the effort? Don't tell me it doesn't. The shiny charm I'm gonna introduce in Black 2, White 2, my man. Bruh. But yeah, I mean, why hack in the Snorlax when I can just hack in the shiny charm? That's a whole lot easier. Oh, dang it, bruh. You know, the shiny charm got introduced in Black 2, White 2. If I ever bought Black 2, White 2, I could get the shiny charm very easily. It'd take a lot of time. I'd have to trade like 1 billion Pokemon, but I could get it pretty easily. Womp womp. Well, should have done your research, buddy. Wait, why are we doing Tandemaus Thursday? Because I forgot Tuesday. Like, I just did a normal shiny hunting stream Tuesday because I completely forgot it was supposed to be Tandemaus Tuesday. I'm a bit chilly. Oh, why are we doing this? Well, why do we need Tandemaus? Because I'm trying to have a shiny living form dex, Marco. I don't know if you've been aware of what I'm doing on this channel, but I'm trying to get a shiny living form dex right now. That's like almost all of my streams. I accidentally spoke Swedish. Understandable. Oh, well, we got a shiny today. Cool. I want to name next shiny, but my name doesn't fit. Bruh. Why do you need so many Tandemaus? Because I want to find a Tandemaus family of 3. Bruh. It's like the Dunsparce. It's similar to the Dunsparce. I forgot, I feeded 3 M candies, right? Or am I stupid? That's definitely not fitting. I can tell you that much. What if it's family 3? What happened to the other one? It never got born? I swear to God, it was 3 M candies, right? And like 2 S candies? Frick. Dang it. We'll just do 3 M candies, that should probably be fine. Estafa, that will probably work. Oh darn, I was hoping maybe I got kidnapped or something. Could be. The Dunsparce ate it, fair. A mouse carriage, yes, of course. Let's bomb them. Oh, they're bombing me. Never mind. Why did the Dunsparce suddenly grow and the family lose a member? That's a good question, honestly. Yeah, he might have a point, actually. Oh, they got Timmy. Thank God. Okay, they did not level it up, bruh. Frick. Ditto being in the lead. Oh, they got Timmy. Thank God. It's a crazy thing to say. Tandemaus didn't have twins for the family of 3. Yeah, I mean, that is what it is, but I don't know, maybe it got kidnapped. Who knows? Maybe it was born, it just disappeared. What if we have about 50 mousehold, then what? And one really hungry the Dunsparce. Right. Hey, people named Timmy are always annoying. You're so right with that, bro. 100%. And nope. One was eaten by the other. Oh, okay. Sure. I've never seen a Timmy. I don't think I've either, to be fair. But they are annoying. That's That's just what a Timmy is. Yeah, I'm gonna shine into Dunsparce and Platinum, because there will be a 1 in 7 chance for it to be 3 segmented rather than 1 in 100. I know a Tim. No, Tim doesn't count. Unless he was genuinely called Timmy by his parents in the past. Why does Hexorus break the mold? Because he's just that cool. Also, our sandwich is over, so I think I will probably be ending stream here for today. I would still like to go for a jog. But I'll be back again tomorrow evening or morning. I really don't know. Maybe both. Who knows? Only shooting stars break the mold. Right. Bye guys. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know what time. We'll see. Either way, I hope y'all have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again some other time.